Alright, what is poppin', people? We're here, and I feel like I alluded to wanting to do this in the video that I did earlier yesterday. Merry Christmas, by the way, for those of y'all that celebrate. For those that don't, just happy holidays. May as well get that out of the way now. It's in the entirety of the US, discounting Hawaii, I think. It is officially the 25th of December. And as I said, I was alluding to this, I believe, in the last video I uploaded. But I want to get some goals established for 2021. I think we're on pace to finish this year at a pretty good note. As I said earlier, we're actually surprisingly close to my original goal of trying to hit 250 subs by the end of the year. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet, please fix that. You might be able to help. But that's besides the point. Heading into 2021, I've got a few things that I want to try to do, right? And while some of these are just very basic numbers-wise things, others are more general towards like just the improving the quality, I would say, of the channel and everything else. So we may as well get into that now, right? So the first thing that I am considering doing is I think I might want to move the streams to Twitch. Now, there's one issue with this that's big, I guess, and it's that YouTube streams do automatically upload, right? If I stream something on YouTube, then all I have to do is, into stream, and it'll automatically upload some amount of time, I believe, after the stream ends, which lets people very easily catch the streams afterwards. But there are a few benefits to Twitch, right? So one of them is that, like, if I get affiliate, then people can sub. I mean, look, let's be fair here. Let's be real for a second. I am a 21-year-old college student. Wouldn't mind the avenue being opened. Unfortunately, I do have faith in y'all to be able to, like, help make that goal were we to go for it. But I do know, I think there's a little extra work. To my understanding, it's not hard at all to upload, like, VODs from Twitch onto YouTube. I just don't know how worthwhile that'd be, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know. By uploading the, streams to YouTube, do I harm the stream's, like, performance at all? Like, do fewer people show up to the stream? Or do people enjoy the fact that they can catch the stream later? I feel like it's probably the latter. And that's what I care more about anyway. Because let's be real here. I feel like if too many people are in the stream at once, I just get confused. But regardless, I'm considering doing it on Twitch. I don't know if, in terms of like quality of platform between YouTube and Twitch, right? I've got a lot of issues with Twitch, especially with some of the things that they've done recently. There's some just absolutely laughable changes that Twitch has made. But on the other end, I feel like Twitch might just be better suited as a streaming platform compared to YouTube. I feel like there's more you can do there, especially in terms of like community integration and whatnot. So there's that. Another thing, and this is on the YouTube side of things, I need to get my uploading schedule like made more consistent. Now, it's no surprise to any of y'all, or I'm sure all of y'all are aware of this, like, we'll word it like that. Right now, my upload schedule is, I upload what I want, when I want it. Sometimes that means at 3 a.m. in the morning, y'all are getting an upload. And I don't really know if that matters, right? Does it matter when I upload? Y'all are gonna see it eventually. But I feel like it would be at least cooler to get some stuff set in stone. Just so y'all know what to expect, when to expect it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, obviously, there are some things that I can't schedule, per se, right? Like, if a Pokemon gets banned, I can't schedule that. That just happens whenever. Whether, a suspect test and you were to conclude, or if we were to do a council vote, depending on, the timing and the generation. Tier shifts, it wouldn't be, obviously, those wouldn't be scheduled for a particular day of the week, but it'd rather a day of the month. But I think, like, in terms of me doing things like Pokemon Spotlights, which are honestly some of my favorite videos to make, I think they're just so fun. I get to rattle off nonsense for a good 10 to 20 minutes. and Showdown Lives, of course. I think it'd be maybe a little bit better if I could find a way to schedule those out a little bit more. I think it'd just be nicer if people knew exactly when those were going to be coming out. Because then maybe I could maneuver those to be when people are more likely to watch them, if that makes any sense. Look, I'm not saying I'm trying to farm YouTube, but if I could optimize our performance here, and if we could grow this channel more together, then I gotta do what I gotta do on my end, right? While there are things y'all can do, like liking videos, commenting, subscribing, I still gotta put in the effort, and so, hey, maybe I gotta play the YouTube game a little bit better than I currently do. But I think making a more consistent upload schedule would be good. And this actually follows into my next point. I want to consider broadening the scope of my uploads. Now, if you were watching a few months ago, we did the Flora Sky playthrough. And while that came with many trials and tribulations, many of which were just within the playthrough itself, the quality of the game, which I stand by it. It was a flawed game, but it was still pretty fun to play, admittedly. But I think if we could get a consistent upload schedule out, right, maybe we could do more, like other Let's Plays. I don't know how many views I'd get on the Let's Plays. I don't know how many people are interested in that kind of content from me. If the playthrough is anything to go by, it's a single-digit number. But, hey, they weren't getting 0 views. People were watching them, and so someone found them enjoyable, right? And that's what matters. At the end of the day, if I've got free time to record something, and I'm enjoying the fact that I'm recording it, look, I would not have played through all Flora Sky if I didn't enjoy it. So, I can get away with recording content that might not perform as well, so long as I know that someone is still out there enjoying it, and that I'm enjoying doing it. And I promise I don't play many other games than Pokemon, and I don't really know what the future of the channel is in terms of other Pokemon, or non-Pokemon content. I think if it were non-Pokemon, it'd be a stream thing, right? Like, say I wanted to play Mario 64 or something, I don't know. Then, well, I'd probably do that on stream, because, it'd be kind of out of place here. But I do think it'd be kind of interesting to go and do some playthroughs, because there are a lot of fun Pokemon games out there. And hey, if you're to play some of the, very troublesome ones, like, say, what's it called, Rejuvenation, or even just some of the more fun ones that still kind of hard, like Insurgents, for instance. They're done and played a whole bunch by this point, but they're still fun games. I enjoy them. And I think people enjoy seeing me suffer. Now, the next point. Obviously, I've been doing this recently. Thumbnails. I've image searched for thumbnails to use. I found a Pokemon picture, and I put it as a thumbnail, because that's better than a random screenshot of Pokemon Showdown, I believe. But, I mean, will I make it I have it as a goal as maybe actual thumbnails, but I also wrote Keck W next to it. So is it really a goal, or is it just something that I'm kind of saying, yeah, I should do it, but will I? Probably not. That might be the case. But at the same time, I think it'd be kind of nice. The issue is, I don't exactly know how to make thumbnails. I'm sure there's some tools online that I could look up. People have tutorials for everything on YouTube nowadays. And at worst, I could load up good old Paint. I could load up Paint, and I could find something on there, I'm sure. Or I could do something in there, even if it's, again, taking an image off of Google, and then editing in some other images over it or something, I'm sure I could manage something like that. It'd be very, not very high quality in terms of the thumbnail, but hey, it'd be something. Yeah. Look, thumbnails are hard. I'm not artistically inclined. Leave me alone. This isn't actually a point that I wrote in this short Google Doc, but maybe I'll do a Discord for the, what's it called, the channel? I feel like that might be helpful if I have a Discord to get, because that would be really good for if I do switch to Twitch streaming, right? If I get, you know, all y'all in a Discord, then I can just make an announcements channel, fling Twitch links in the announcements channel, tag everyone, and be like, hey, we streaming. I don't know how good Twitch is at, like, notifying people when streamers are streaming. Maybe there's, oh, what's it called? Desktop notifications. I know Smogon has those. I have them turned off because I don't want to be bugged by Smogon throughout the day. There's a dog howling in the background. I am so sorry if y'all hear that. But, I think that would be a helpful way to make sure people can catch those. I think uploads are generally a lot easier to just let sit. You aren't really punished if you forget to watch an upload within 20, or let me change it to a smaller time period. You're not really punished if you forget to watch a video an hour after it's uploaded because it's not disappearing. And while I guess you could watch VODs of streams, you lose that live action interaction if you're not catching it while it's live. And hey, if I can notify y'all through a medium that pretty much everyone at this point that's on the internet uses, I think that sounds pretty cool. And it also, again, lets me interact with y'all more frequently. Don't have to wait until I upload a video and see comments from y'all. Or, you know, I'm doing a stream and I can talk with y'all there. Or if I'm just chilling in a room on PS. As you can see right now, because I didn't bother closing my PS tab, I'm usually just in this PS staff room. Because when I'm on Pokemon Showdown, I'm team building and usually want to be left alone. Or I'll be doing, you know, global staff stuff. Occasionally I'll jump in the NU room and talk with people there. Because, I mean, I have to. And it's fun too. But, you know what I mean. And then, sub count goal? I mean, we could hit 1,000 subs next year, right? Right? We could surpass 1,000 subs next year. I mean, look, I'm not going to compare myself to the growth rate of other YouTubers. I think that's silly, that's dumb, because at best, I live up to the expectation I set by seeing what other people have done, right? That's great, that's fine and all. At worst, though, I utterly flop in terms of what I expected to do, and I end up, well, what's minimizing, that's the word. I end up minimizing the growth and gains and, you know, everything else that was good about what I did. Just because I'm like, oh, but this person did that. So I don't want to compare myself to anyone else. But I feel like this is very manageable. I think y'all have been killing it. I think I've got the mentality to be able to take us there. And like I said, 1K subs, that's just a broad goal because, you know, right now the sub count's at 3 numbers. We could make it 4. That's one more number. I mean, that's pretty cool. So these are my incoherent, maybe coherent, I don't know, very loosely talked about though, ideas for where we want to take the channel next year. And I gotta reiterate, for the 3 of y'all that are still watching at 13 minutes and 33 seconds into the video, thank you big time for all the support y'all have given us here. I didn't expect to be able to get as far as I have, but I'm very glad that I did. And I'm going to make sure that y'all are, you know, rewarded for sticking with me, or joining if you're a newer sub. Shoutouts to all y'all that recently subscribed. We can keep going, and I want to keep going, so hey, let's keep up the good work, lads. I hope y'all are enjoying your day, or your morning, or your evening. You know, as I said earlier, if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you enjoy it. If you don't, I hope you enjoy whatever the hell else you're doing today. Or the other the other holidays that you have celebrated in recent days. And until next time, I hope you keep enjoying life. I'll see you then. Peace.